Leonard Gates, obviously 11 titles. I expect a really good match here. I know Rob obviously has a lot to prove, but he doesn't cross me as somebody that's going to be too worried about Gates' prowess.
No, I think he's just going to go out there and throw his darts. Now, that being said, Leonard Gates automatically brings an air of uh-oh to him when you're playing against him. He's earned that. He deserves it. He deserves that level of respect. It's not a fun draw to ever get. But I agree with you. Once you're in the match and you're playing it, you're doing your thing. Rob Donnelly on 150, he still has a look. He actually stayed there, which is interesting because he moved over to stay. That's where I don't really like that shot.
Yeah, that's. I thought he moved over to shoot the 18, but ended up going right back at the 20. 82 for Gates. Wisely shoots the 14. Doesn't find it, though.
But then he unwisely hits a treble 20, which is perfect to leave 8. That's in. 36. Yeah, those first darts were so shaky in the 15s that it almost seemed unlike he was going to hit the double. But Leonard Gates, double 4. So far, your moniker has not worked. Everyone has missed double 4. Anthony Romero hit it once. That's been hit so far.
So to hold in the first leg.
Big dart.
Oh.
And he drags it inside. Unfortunate. When Soldier gives you opportunities, you got to take them.
Oh.
And he's given more. I don't know if you heard the yummy sound from Leonard there. That it's never good.
Nobody misses double 4.
It goes in that time. You just have to say it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
and it's a me thing.
Yep.
So that's the only time it works.
Oh, fair. So I should stop saying it every time.
Yeah.
Because I've stolen it from
you. Or
you.
you're going to try to make it a you thing.
No, I stole it.
No, it's stolen.
It's been stolen. But, of course, for someone who has a catchphrase, boom goes to dynamite, I'm going to steal things. And cricket now, the treble 16, treble 15 double bowl to leave one bullseye left is called the coffin shot. Stole that.
Coffin shot.
Yep.
Okay.
Because it basically puts your opponent in the coffin.
No, got it.
Yep.
You got I figured it out.
There's been a couple things I've made up, but none of them are as good as the things I've stolen. So I'll just continue to do that. And you, too, can be a commentator. Just listen to other people and just steal it all. Soldier finds that first dart right in the middle of the treble 20. Let's talk about this historic season for him. Multiple wins. He is now the all-time winner of tour events with 11 and still going.
Yeah, quickly got to double digits and then quickly got yet another one.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think deserves it. I mean, you've got some guys that playing extremely well, like Spellman, like Buntz, but Leonard still just has that air about him.
Yep.
Like you said at the beginning.
And let's say this because it needs to be said. Leonard Gates has also worked extremely hard at the one part of his game that had been lacking for years, and that was his math on his doubles and setup play. And I'm going to give him credit. He's been made fun of for it. He Lenny too many and all of that. And does it come out every once in a while? It sure does. But the majority of the time now, those patterns, the way that he patterns his shot, are now textbook. And for him to have that with the scoring power that he has, it has made him that much better of a dart player. So that now, if he does end up getting that spot to the Alley Pally in December, it's one of those where I think anyone who would draw him would go into it, first of all, knowing who he is and knowing how dangerous he can be, but also that he's not the same guy that he was where you could get an extra dart or two on him.
Well, and what may make it even more dangerous is if they don't know the strides that he's made as far as the counting is concerned. The only thing that stinks is once you kind of have that that kind of impression.
Yep.
The slightest mistake
It stays.
It's right back to the forefront. So he's going to have to be pretty clean on the counting for some time before that actually leaves him. But I 100% agree with the improvements that we've seen with Leonard's counting.
Yeah, and the more that he does it, the more it becomes not even math that he's doing anymore. It just becomes mental calisthenics of, do you memorize?
Yep.
And I appreciate that even behind the scenes, he's taken the time to do that, even if he never has said anything outwardly about it. And look at that right there. He starts on the 18, switches to leave himself an extra look, potentially at a finish, one that he can take out.
Yeah, literally, as we're bragging him up, he
right
shoots a shot that I don't think he would have even 18 months ago. No, he didn't hit the 164, but he put himself in a position.
Yep.
That's what you're looking at, especially at the top level.
Been good on tops.
Just into the corner, but doesn't find it. So Leonard Gates, ton-plus finish to snag against the darts.
He goes to 16 routes because he wants to leave tops. He misses the big number even, but again, the idea that he's shooting different combinations of shots now to get to that finish, but doesn't help him there. Rob Donnelly takes a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, all
right now
with
up
throw.
For the task. Sorry.
No. All with throw. We said that there might be a potential banana peel here.
But that's a 180 from Leonard Gates. See, I even stole that from Anthony Eugenia.
And again, I really like Rob Donnelly. Just able to move around the board, finds a big triple.
And he even adjusts pretty well.
Right around there for Leonard. This may be a very one-sided hold of throw here. 64, 2 darts. Doesn't have to go at the 14. Does. Sets it up. 32 when he comes back. Plenty of time.
Yeah, looking very likely that it's going to become a 2-2 scoreline. And Soldier, definitely the advantage average-wise. And he'll be okay with this being 2-2 at this point.
Yep, and this is the detour.
Yep.
This is where we see what Rob Donnelly's really made of.
He's got one of the best in North America, breathing down his back. Rob knows that one mistake here and a break of throw changes the entire ball game. And there is pressure on him to hold his throw when he needs to. He knows if he does that the entire way through, no matter whatever happens in the other legs, he wins.
Yeah, break hold here, and Leonard Gates is one away.
Yep. All right, question for you. Top 16 after this weekend on the point standings makes the Continental Cup Tour Finals in Philadelphia next week. I'm going to give you a list of names. Jack Robinson, Jake McMillan, Kylie Edmonds, Sean Mitchell, Nick Lindberg, John Part. Out of those that I just named, who has the best chance to make it? They're separated by 6 points total, those guys. And they're all 17 to 23 in the points. Rick Allred, unfortunately, is not here this weekend.
Of those names, Lindbergh and Part stick out to me as people that are playing well and play well under pressure. I am a Jack Robinson fan. And because I saw Jake McMillan play, that is why I'm not saying his name.
Fair. That's a fair statement.
So I would say that was a lot of fence sitting. I will say that John
look at this.
Hart. Oh,
He gave the come on, Gator. So John makes it in, you say?
yep.
Oh, the double four misses.
I should have said the thing.
You should have said the thing if you liked Rob, but you didn't. Tells you all you need to know. Now,
Oh my.
double four for Leonard. Oh, that was a big moment. Doesn't get it done.
Yeah.
Reprieve.
Yeah, let's Rob get away with this. He
And-
does convert it.
He robs his own throw there and makes it 3-2 scoreline. Leonard Gates almost takes out the 1-4-2. Goes inside on the double 11 and only gets 2 darts at the double the next time through.
Yeah, and is allowed back to the board and still doesn't convert. Oh, a bit unlucky there from Rob. Would have really wanted a lot more than 66, but he does get to leg 3. So a break here, and he's 1 away. So there is some pressure on Leonard.
We do want to go ahead. We have not mentioned this yet. We do want to apologize to our viewing audience that saw the streams go down for a few minutes. That was a technical difficulty here in the venue that we've hopefully fixed and taken care of. And this is plastic table that I'm on. But the wood didn't work for McMillan earlier, so might as well try plastic. As we look around the venue here real quick, Adam Seveda up 3-0 on Jacob Taylor in a top 16 battle. That's a race to 6 now. David Cameron up 4-2 on Jason Watt. Watt's averaging 92.5, down 4-2, and that's just something that David Cameron can do to you. Davey May and Trevor Bubbles 1-1 scoreline.
Oh, he stood there. Looking for a fun one.
Trying to pop the champagne.
Needs another. It's not going to happen. So at least 6 from 47 should be plenty of room for Leonard to tie us up here.
He'll be back.
A little bit more frustration than I would have liked to have seen from Leonard there. There is pressure on this 8 now.
Double 4 does go for Leonard Gates. And it is just a hole to throw. He's got to feel good with the fact that he has not really been pushed on his own throw, and he's been pushing Rob on his. You'd expect that levee to break at some point for him.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's a really good call and something that Rob will be well aware of as well.
You can almost feel that pressure, right, on your own throw, especially the later this goes. Race to 2 now, best 2 out of 3, and anyone can win a best 2 out of 3. At least that's what they tell me every time I enter in those tournaments.
That's what they say when they're asking for your money.
Yep. I'm not gonna play in this. Oh, anyone can be a best. Okay, I guess I'll pay.
Yeah, big shot here. Again, just wayward.
And that's an opening.
Yeah, that's a big opening. Not able to find a big triple there. Leonard with a little oops-a-daisy trying to get it in there. A little extra salt and pepper on that last one.
.96 scored.
Yeah, Rob not doing the right things there, trying to get to 170. And it looks like Leonard is going to pile him in here.
That's another 180 from Leonard Gates, his second of the match. He's got 4 of them in this tournament so far. And that puts him at 71 on tour this year.
This is the break he was looking for.
Only going to get one dart. One dart missed. Shanghai's got to go.
Yeah, now another. This would hurt.
He's got to move over. That's blocking him. Oh, finds it. Tops. What a 120 checkout from Donnelly. You know, it makes sense that to Shanghai someone's to kidnap him because he just kidnapped that leg.
Yeah, that's. Oh man, that hurts. Puts him one away. Now it's a must-hold situation after a pretty darn good leg from Leonard Gates. Just not able to close out.
And no matter what, worst case scenario, Rob's gonna be throwing for the match.
Yeah, he gets a free crack at it here, and we'll have the darts in the next leg. So pressure is solely on Gates here. And see that little extra coming in even on scoring turns here.
And a slip from Leonard here, you'd only be getting 2 points out of this today for making a top 32, which puts him at 103.
Oh, what a big last dart.
If either Stowe or Alex come through and win this thing, that tightens up this ball game real close.
Only 45, so Gates has got at least 6 from 201. And we're going to have to see something special from Rob to really pressure that.
Nice steady 100.
And that's not going to happen. So, Leonard Gates, 81, treble 19, 62 should be trip 10.
And again, figures out the right play.
Yep.
Takes his time to do so. Never need to ask the chalker what he has left.
I was just waiting for
pressure.
180 to leave 36 to really put some pressure on there. And really, Gates just needs to clean up this finishing. Oh,
He busts it.
Busts the score.
116 for the match. He already hit the 120.
Oh,
Can't do
it's
it.
not going to happen. 110 after 2 darts from 116.
Not
Down.
the ideal play.
Not where you want to be. So, big reprieve.
And
Leonard.
hits it.
Yeah, second time of asking, no problem. So, here we are, deciding leg. Leonard Gates, Rob Donnelly to get us started. And what a beautiful treble 20 to start. And he does follow it.
Nice 140. Ideal start. I was wondering if Soldier was going to prove me wrong there. He decided not to. Thank you. When do you start thinking about the finish line if you're Rob? Have you been? Are you now?
Oh no, hit a big triple a turn. That's the scramble right now. Hit a big triple a turn. You already started with 2 big triples. Like you said, the ideal start. He does it again, he's going to leave a finish. Not going to happen, but again, does find a big triple if you're going first. That means Gates has got to do something special here.
He's not right now.
No, he's pressing. This is a terrible situation for Leonard. And really, that 120 is looking like the game winner at this point. Rob just being able to hold.
Yeah, he'll be the first to finish. Soldier, 2 trebles.
Oh, my.
I mean, why throw the right shot when you just hit a 180 anyway?
Wow. Wow, wow,
Oh,
wow.
another one of those.
Look at this. Oh.
Wow.
Just chucked the last one away. Needed to take a second. But Leonard Gates, 123, only needs one big triple. Needs to shoot this correctly, though, to be alive after the first dart. Should be on 19s. He's trying to figure out what 57 leaves him. That's the right way. Right way to do this. 66 to do. Should be 16 to the bull. Treble 16 for double 9. Oh, and that's the biggest, fattest 16 you ever seen. Double bull for the match.
Oh. It might have looked good in the air for him, but Donnelly now 84. He might only get one dart of the bull. Bullseye. And both of them miss. Soldier will only get 2 darts, though.
He's cleaned up 47 before. This same way, 15. Swinging it over to double 16. Oh, and you see herky-jerky. And we've also seen Rob screw up this 30. 7. Nobody misses double 4.
Oh, and he goes inside. Reprieve for Gates. Double 8. Now it's double 4. Chasing. And he hits the chase at the last second. Double 4 goes, and Rob smiles at him. That's a huge sigh of relief if you're Leonard Gates. Wow.
Get up there.
Yeah, that's big. Got away with a lot there. He knows it.
You heard it there, folks, of how he felt about it. I mean, a lot of pressure was put on there by Donnelly.
Well, yeah, we wound that one up not knowing a lot about Donnelly, but I think I think it was deserved, and he hit the big shots when he needed to. Gates not able to, Gates overcoming the big Shanghai after the the fifth leg.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean, there you go. Coming up next will be Jason Roker taking on Keith Way. The winner of that one will take on Leonard Gates for the board final here in the top 16. It's going to be a good battle. Again, Keith Way talked to me right after that match, and right away mentioned, I'm throwing in what I got. Using Kylie's shirt, using Jason's darts, and, doing what I can. He goes, I'm happy with the way I threw, though.
Oh, well, that's super positive.
Yep. Yeah, so a little bit of positivity there from him. Gates trying to go for win number 4 this season. And he stays alive. I'm sure the people that were really rooting at this point for Donnelly probably were still Buntz and Alex Spellman more than anyone else.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised at all if they probably don't even care until they actually play him, because they need to do their business to get to the business end of this this tournament before they can worry about who's no longer in.
It's fair. That is absolutely fair. And let's look around the venue here real quick. Top 32 wins. Stowe Buntz defeats Ed Pope 5-1. Spellman over Elmer Kempt 5-0. Jim Long over John Liggett 5-0. Rob Ethington over Joey Lenall 5-3, so another seeded player out. We just saw Gates defeat Donnelly. David Cameron 5-2 over Jason Watt, and Watt averaged 91 in that match. Jacob Taylor 5-2 victory over Albert Anstey. And Adam Seveda 5-1 victory over Nick Lindberg. In top 16, we already have one finish. Adam Seveda 6-0 over Jacob Taylor. You don't give Jacob Taylor too many donuts on a dartboard.
Yeah, no. And I mean, relatively modest for both of them in terms of standard of play, but in double quick time, Adam Seveda into the quarterfinals.
And Jim Long continuing to march along in top 16 right now, 4-1 on Rob Ethington. Trying again just to stay close to David Cameron. The point standings, as they stand right now, Cameron and Long separated by 5 points. Leonard Gates, Stowe, Buntz separated by 19. And Spellman, another 7 points back from Stowe. So 26 points back. Real outside shot for Spellman. But you can technically gain 18 points just by winning every event, no matter how your other person finishes. The max or the least amount that you gain there is 16 or is 18 points.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, ultimately putting the winner's check in your pocket is the short-term goal on each of those guys' minds, and they'll let the points play out. For the most part, that's going to be us, the pundits, really worried about it until it comes down to that Sunday. And then even if they're not worried about it, somebody at their table is.
Yes.
And somebody at their table is telling them where they're at.
Would you actually say that's a conversation that you have with your friends that are at the same table that you are at typically if you're going in that Sunday, of whether or not you want to know? Or do you just not even worry about it until it's probably too late if you don't want to know?
I was just going to say, I hope I keep better friends than I have to have that conversation. But I'm being a little cheeky when I say that it's not at all on their mind. They'll know where it is going into Sunday, and keep an eye on whoever the guy right in front of them is, or the two guys if you're Spellman and you're looking for an outside chance. And if that's even a possibility. So no to your question, but I have a feeling that it'll be unavoidable.
Fair.
Even if you are the guy that wants to have that conversation. Hey guys, huddle up. I don't want to hear nothing about.
Don't say anything
about what may or may not be happening as far as outcomes.
Well, Leonard Gates, our top of the point standings, still in control of his own destiny as he will be playing in the next matchup on our stream. But until then, Jason Roker, Keith Way, or Keith Edmonds Watt. this early evening. He said he got those pants from Costco. So those are just little Costco cargo pants. But yeah, he felt terrible. He's like, I don't even really want to play. He was worried about, obviously, his wardrobe, especially being on stream. Would have been real tough. But you can see by the numbers, 3-dart average. And this is for the season, I believe, heading into this. Both Canadians. Roker from Ontario. You see it, tour ranked 25th overall, so he's another person that's on the outside looking in for that top 16. Keith Way further back than that. Not having the season that he was expecting to have. He had to miss a weekend early on, I believe. It just caused him a little bit of a slip there. Usually a mainstay, Cross-Border Darts Challenge, Continental Cup. I don't think it's in the cards for him this year. But we've seen some crazier stuff happen. 2 years ago, weekend 4 was the start of Stowe Buntz's career, really, in the CDC.
Yeah, the three win weekend.
That was last year. 2 years ago, it was just to get him into the Continental Cup.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He made 2 finals in the last 3 events, just to jump from in the 30s to the top 16. Then get up 13 going in that Continental Cup.
W's can make a big difference.
And from there, the rest is history. He hasn't looked back, and we're waiting for that person this season. Who's it going to be? It could be Jason Roker. He has to find himself in a pretty good draw here against Keith Way, who typically would be a terrible draw, but without his own darts, who's just happy to throw well, he'll take that. He had 1 foot out of the event, pretty much.
Doug Bames starting off his match with Chris Swanson with an 11-darter.
You love to see it from No Name. And in case you're wondering why you cannot see Keith Way's feet, it's because he's wearing those camouflage shoes.
Also from Costco.
Possibly.
I have no idea.
Very possible. I have learned the simplicities of Keith Way. But we joke, but the important stuff, obviously, is hopefully his bag is found and returned, and he's able to play the rest of the weekend a little bit more comfortable in his actual attire.
Yeah, such a tough situation.
Yeah, I don't know how it would handle that. It would be a similar situation to, not quite the exact same, but similar situation to like losing your golf clubs before a tournament weekend of a trip and having to play with someone else's that don't fit you or match you and that weren't made for you at all.
The almost man enters the room. Rob Donnelly. Be our chalker for this one. We're going to throw for the bull. And then we're going to have 9, and we're going to be off and running.
This is our last top 32 match here of the Winmore Darts Masters. Live here in Brownsburg, Indiana, Post 331. Also known as our home away from home. I think I've spent more time here at this American Legion than I have any other American Legion around the country, ever. And I used to play a league at the Fishers one. Again, our next match coming up on stream after this one will be the winner of this match taking on Leonard Gates.
Last time we saw Jason Roker was taking down Captain Canada, Jake McMillan.
And match call. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a last 32, best of 9, 501 single-inch double out between Jason Roker and Keith Way. Jason to throw first. Game on.
Thank you, Jeff. Jeff Good, our floor director, getting us off and started. I think we've given him a different title every time we mention him.
I was just gonna say, let's just keep making up new titles.
I like
for
it.
Jeff.
Let's get him more creative as we go.
Now it took Keith a little bit to get into that last match. We've already talked about some of his woes, not playing with his own shirt, not playing with his own darts, buying pants on the way to the venue.
At Costco. So you had to have a Costco card. You might have to sign up for a membership first.
Might have even signed up for a membership. So it'll be interesting to see how quickly he can get involved in this match. Jason winning the cork in both of his matches we've seen on stream here.
81.
And it is Jason Roker who's on the Winmore Darts Masters flyer, correct?
Yes.
So Keith Way, a terrible drawing one of the players that's on the flyer.
100.
Every time Jason probably walked by, he's like, hey, that's me. Just so you know, that's me.
Who do you got in the first round? That guy.
137.
Nice 137 from Mr. Roker. I like the side view cam. I have a weird feeling this means something's wrong with the setup of our normal split screen.
Yeah, and we see our first 180 from Keith Way.
First 180 with those darts.
With his borrowed darts.
Tops doesn't get it. So Keith Way is going to get a shot at the 101. This is kind of fun to do commentary on. That's in.
41 to do.
32 left.
Oh, and he's just outside. Now
That's no fun production. Now we have to. Now we don't even get to be impressive.
be able to see what we're calling.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate you, buddy.
Oh,
that's on the outside.
no, I don't think he
That's
ever
in.
did
Third
hit
dart.
the double 10 the last time, but there he does find it. He was chasing it all the way to the fives in the last match.
1-0 scoreline favors Roker.
43. $100.
What can Rob not do? He's even a great scorer. If he would have beat Leonard Gates, I would have been so impressed with your random Canadian statement that you made early on. I don't think I would have been able to handle it.
Nobody's that good.
60.
Oh no, you've been pretty spot on today here, bud. It's like you know what you're doing as the color commentator and the person who's meant to be next to me.
60.
Oh, not able to find the understacker. He needs to leave on that dart. Find an open treble.
100.
And I can't really read the flights as well as I want to, but I'm pretty sure those are the Neon Nightmare shot flights that Roker's throwing.
100.
So this against the darts. Jason Roker is officially
100.
taking them.
Been very impressive. And his average this year is pretty impressive. Averaging almost 80 for the season. He's in 25th overall in the standings heading into this tournament.
81.
And he has a good chance of maybe positioning himself today. Gets past Keith Way, gets past Leonard Gates. He's going to find himself in almost the driver's seat.
125.
125, yeah.
Keith Way, it's on. Ooh, not going to take it. Great last start to leave 24, but Roker on 16 already, and this is a break and throw opportunity.
Yeah, 3 clear. He's had some double trouble.
Now I can perfectly see the Neon Nightmare moniker on those flights. And he pins it on dart 3.
Yeah, great last start. Uses all the markers to walk it in there. Now, Keith Way did go down 2-0 in his opening match against Anthony Romero.
26.
Breakfast the hard way.
$100.
100 from Way. To maybe get going. He's throwing average-wise. Way's throwing better in this match than he did in the previous one. By quite a bit early on.
Yeah, and Jason now just not finding the troubles for 6 darts here in the third leg. And this is about the time we saw Keith start to string them together.
Yeah, Keith actually almost got his average up to 80 in that last match.
24.
Just below that. So we look around the venue here to see updates. Doug Boehm up 4-0 on Chris Swanson so far, averaging 97. And Steve Warnock, who we've not mentioned up to this point, up 4-2 on Brady
85.
Noble.
John Part is out. Jacob Womack ends up defeating him 5-1.
And he averaged 90 in that loss, did Part. So right now,
100.
Very few gentlemen even able to jump in that top 16. Most of them in that spot
83.
have lost that advantage. Roker's still with it, but Keith Way on 116 on Roker's throw. Just trying to find a treble.
60.
He's got time.
$43.
Still has time.
Yep. And he's utilizing all that time.
Looks like he's going up to the 9. I can't see.
Well, 47 left. Kind of butchered his way to 32, but he got there eventually. And now Roker can actually put some pressure on. Maximum pressure if he wants to. I'm sure he wants to, if he can. 140 here is even good. And that is exactly what he does. And he pins it dart 2, though, on 32. Keith Way breaks a throw, just like he did in match number 1. Is now throwing to tie it up.
You just got to give him 2 legs. 2 legs, he'll figure it out.
60.
Which honestly is very good for Keith Way because typically that is the number of legs that you're born with.
135.
Oh, unlucky.
60.
Not able to get one to go over the top there, and Roker back to finding those trebles. Oh, and as I say that,
43.
big trouble is visit. It's not a break unless you hold.
Yeah, Jason found out that in leg number 3. And
43.
Keith looks like he might be starting to figure that out here in leg number 4.
41.
Yeah, the nod of approval as that one slides into that treble 20. Not able to follow it. Again, such a frustrating shot for these players. Expect to be able to follow those first darts.
82.
It's going to stay there.
100.
He does find it.
Yes, he does.
So 138, but could be a nice setup shot here from Jason.
41.
Instead, the opposite of that. Leaves himself the lowest bogey.
Ooh, and more setup woes from Keith Way, making a mess from 138. May not even get a darter to finish. 98 left for Jason. Should stay on that 20.
98 remains.
I like the way that he did that, though. Took a step back, and he's just like, I'm just not sure, so I'm going to ask.
81.
It is always a gutsy move, but when it's confirmed, it feels better. 76 left. He stayed there.
56.
Will he return for tops, or will this be a 3-1 lead for Roker?
54 for 24. 18 for 20. Double 20. Oh, and he's not able to find it. So Keith Way to solidify the break. Just needs double top.
He's been pinning double 10. And he does it again. 2-2 score line. Keith Way up to the challenge here. 2-2 score line. And Roker only starts off with 58.
$140.
Way has figured this out a little bit quicker than he did in the last match.
Yeah, what an open.
$100.
And a tough 100 there from Roker. Would have liked more for that first start, especially with the way that thing was laying. Just like that one.
100.
You can see the disappointment of the steady ton there from Way.
Yeah, for dart players, it's all about the last dart. If you hit a fat 20,
82.
fat 20, triple 20, good shot. Triple 20, single 20, single 20, bad shot.
Yep.
Oh, look at this. Fill it up.
140.
Only 140.
140 will work. Leaves himself 121. Again, attacking the throw of Roker.
Yeah, for 3 on the spin.
60.
And he has 6 darts from 121 to do that, too, if he wants them. So he starts on the bowl. I like that move. 10-6. Yep, leaves 32.
80.
When he returns, Roker back on 201. Can't do anything about it.
$81.
He needs to yell himself more often.
Yeah, and Jason getting frustrated.
First start.
And Keith Way, 13 darter from him. Let's see what he won in leg number 4. And now you see leg number 5. 3-2 score line. Throwing to make it 4-2. Our last race to 5 match on stream for this evening here at the Winmore Darts Masters in Brownsburg, Indiana. Post 331. Huge shout out to the staff. Able to get you some food.
100.
Yes. Under the I had to go to the boss.
Yep.
But we got him convinced.
I thought it was the passive-aggressive. I just won't eat then. That's fine.
No, that actually didn't work.
Oh, dang it. Usually the passive-aggressive is the way to go about it.
Oh, it's fine. I'll starve. I think she took one look at me and knew I wasn't going to starve.
She's like, I think you'll be fine.
I think you'll make it.
I think I'm doing you a favor, sir. Oh, man, that would have been so impressive if she just looked you up and down and said, I don't think so.
I think you'll be fine. Honestly, I wouldn't have ate for the next 3 days if that would have happened.
You would have to put on some aloe after that burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Roker struggling and pressing on that struggle.
Yeah.
Because that dart's not missing by much. Yeah, it's in the 1, but it's just bad electrician syndrome. Just wiring the wrong side of the treble. But the problem is your opponent's not.
100.
Yeah, and that's definitely part of the pressing.
I will say this has been impressive from Keith Way. If he does win this match, he will make it further than the person that jersey he's wearing
50.
and further than the person whose darts he's throwing. And if he doesn't tell them both that after this is over, then I'd be disappointed.
I think you just wrote his Facebook post.
100.
Well, if I didn't, I'll make sure to let him know my fee later on. Become a social media manager.
Ooh, and I love it. Top 16 match, Stowe Buntz versus Jason Brandon.
Double approach from Keith Way. And he does take a 4-2 lead.
Again, after going down 2-0. Keith Way well on his way now to sewing this one up.
In a spot with Leonard Gates in the top 16.
100.
And to defeat someone on the poster. You don't want to ever look past that. But that being said, Roker, a throw break or a hold break throw, hold break hold, wins them this match. He's in the best position down 4-2 that he can be.
140.
And now he's stringing them together. You see the reaction there, ripping the darts out of the board. It's like, that's what I thought. Come here.
60.
Great first start from Roker. Now he's starting to find that range right at the right time, huh?
140.
Yeah, such a tough spot to get out of. Impressive from Roker. Struggling. Your opponent's starting to find
100.
everything.
Well, this will stop the bleeding. 4 legs on the trot.
11. Leaves double
117.
2. I would not have called that. But very quickly, that was obviously his route there.
Yeah, it was either that or he did not think it through
100.
quick enough. Which, based on the frustration that he's throwing with, I don't think it's going to matter. It does not matter. Hits the double 2. Roker does the thing that he needs to do first, which is hold his throw.
An angry 14-darter.
It was a very angry 14-darter. And he needs to keep that anger going. It's working.
41. 83. 60. 125.
Great shot again from Jason Roker. Found it just at the right time. Keep talking about these stages in the matches where there can be a detour and somebody runs away with it. And that was looking like it was going to be Keith Way, and Jason Roker has just angered himself into not allowing it.
It's actually been really impressive. He just gets angry and throws better.
41.
Is that all I have to do?
Well, there's so much pace to him throwing now, too.
Leaves 32 after 12.
Yeah, great darts.
I wonder if Keith's wondering what he did to make him mad.
60.
So to tie us up and take us to a decider, where Jason Roker will have the darts.
13-darter from Roker. Matches the best leg of this match. 4-4.
It's tough to get bet against Jason Roker here. He's got the darts. He's got the mindset.
And he hasn't smiled in the last 3 legs.
It's going to take something special from Keith Way to wrestle this away.
100.
Parity is going to favor the man going first.
135.
Yeah,
2 treble visits.
Not taking his time. Just dart back, dart forward in the triple. Dart back, dart forward in the triple. Oh, good
122.
recovery. What a match we've got here. I mean, not soaring the heights of the averages, but it's really had
123.
pretty much every element you would have looked for.
Yeah, it's been real up and down. And Roker's get the first look at a finish. 143 left after 9 again. Can Way hit another treble to put some pressure on it? No, he cannot. So 6 darts from 143 for the match for Roker. Might not need him.
Oh, just below.
66 left.
May see a bull, may see trip 10.
Ideally.
95.
Instead, ends up 12 short of that trip 10.
100.
2 match starts incoming. Double 16. And he pins it again first start. Jason Roker, 3 legs on the trot after winning the first 2, loses 4 straight, and then wins the last 3. Well done from the man from Ontario.
Yeah, what a match. Severely enjoyed that. Well, he gave the double 16 a little kiss-a-roonski there at the end. Can't blame him. But that is the man who's going to be facing off against Leonard Gates. And I tell you what, if he can string together those 2 triple turns like he did there in the last 3 legs, we're in for another good one. I mean, Donnelly almost got Gates, so we know he's maybe a little I don't know,
shook
a little
up.
soft right now. So
Yeah.
we'll be back after the commercial break.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be a great time. We'll be right back with a Win More Darts Masters right after this.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
Hitcore is the streaming entertainment alternative. Live concerts and comedy? Hitcore has it. Premium high-def audio and video? Hitcore has it. A customizable entertainment experience? Hitcore has that as well. No app? No problem. Set up an account. Decide what you want to watch, buy it, then press play. It's that easy. Hitcore is live and on demand 24/7. Hitcore, where every live event becomes your experience.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Championship Darts Circuit Weekend number 5, live here in Brownsburg, Indiana, at the American Legion Post 331 as we continue that road to the 2024 Continental Cup Tour Finals. This is our top 16 match board final, featuring Soldier, Leonard Gates, taking on Jason Roker, who made his way in the bottom half of that board bracket to get to this point. I'm Sean Green, joined by my partner in comms, Gordon Dixon. Gordon, there's some good stuff going on in this streaming board, but also some great stuff going on out there in the venue.
Yeah, we had a niner.
We got a niner?
A
Calling from
niner.
a walkie-talkie?
the 90s comedy references just they don't stop.
Well, that one was from Tommy Boy, so I went back to it.
Circled back around. Yeah, no, I'm excited to see this one. We've got Leonard, who's on the ropes to say the very least. Survived match darts from Rob Donnelly. Back up against Jason Roker, another Canadian, who really just hit the last 3 legs, just blew by Keith Way.
Yes. Yeah, he ran away from Keith Way in that one. And he did it angry. And if he stays that way, he's going to have a shot against Gates.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the demeanor. If it starts relaxed, or if he goes straight to, I'm going to destroy you.
Well, it looks like he got a little pep talk there from Keith in the background, which makes sense. Just beat him, and also Canadian. And listen, if there's one thing that all the players in the room want to do, it's beat the best. And right now, on tour this season, that's Leonard Gates. First 9 average, 97.35 this season for Gates. And we mentioned it earlier, but let's talk about it again. David Cameron, shout out, 9-darter.
Yes.
On board number 7 out there in our main hall. I actually walked into the room right after it was hit. And everyone was clapping for him in there. But we're off and rolling. Leonard Gates going to go first. Cameron's actually averaging almost 105 in that match on Womack, 5-4 lead.
Yeah, and Jake's the one that put up a ton plus to take out Part, or into the 90s to take out Part. So awesome standard out there on the floor
28.
right now. Alex Spellman up 3-0 on Steve Warnock. That Buntz Jason Brandon match, all tied up at 3 apiece after a
85.
pretty good lead from Stowe. Stowe just there takes the lead back 4-3. But, yeah, exciting coming down the stretch here.
58.
Yeah, it's going to be great stuff. Brought to you by the Championship Darts Corporation here at the Winmore Darts Masters. A lot of action coming your way
60.
this weekend. We are live, obviously, tonight, right now, in case you didn't know that. You're watching, so hopefully you do. Are you alive?
I'm alive.
All right. I'm feeling it. That's what I'm telling you what. And then, of course, tomorrow we come back at noon Eastern Standard Time for event number 13, and then we wrap it up on Sunday, 11 a.m. start time for the conclusion
85.
of the tour season. And we will figure out who is going to the Continental Cup, who has an opportunity still at the Grand Slam and the World Darts Championship, and who is
100.
who's going to be heading to the Alley Pally. All that and more coming your way this weekend. It might be a 10 a.m. start on Sunday.
83.
I don't know if that was not in Central Time or if that is Eastern.
Ah.
But it makes sense that it would be in the right time because the other two were. So, Gates on 48 with his throw. Roker, not angry
105.
enough yet.
Yeah, nope. We'll see the anger grow, and if it's anything like the last match, we'll see the triples begin to sprout.
40.
Well, double trouble continues for Gates.
Yeah, interesting shot. Could be a big one here. It's not going to happen. So Gates will come back for the free double 4.
84.
I know that they would never do this, but with the 150 left and your opponent on 8, Like, how much of just like a mind play would it be just to shoot the bull?
Oh, I don't know that it would be.
4.
I mean, you got to have 3 perfect darts. I mean, at least the first one.
We'll just like think that you like be like, I can just do this instead, with all the pressure in the world on you. He'll only get 1 dart at the double. It's gonna be a tops. He threw a good dart,
46. So 46?
46.
Yeah.
and Gates still not out of this leg yet. Double 2 remains. Now it's the madhouse, and that was not a marker,
2.
and neither really was that.
Yeah, no.
9 missed darts, 8 missed darts at a double in this first leg.
Game shot first leg, Jason Roker.
And that one goes. So 1-0 score line.
Shoot first.
Break a throw for Roker.
Yeah, straight away. Not in the fashion I'm sure that he would have expected, but man, you will take free legs from Leonard Gates anytime he's willing to give them to you.
60.
And you're not going to be upset about it.
No,
Say thank you very much.
The apologies are going to be lacking.
55.
Maybe the one good thing for Leonard is that
60.
means the Jason Roker upset clock gets reset.
There you go. You're not wrong.
26.
Well, coming up on our second streaming board, our top 8 match will be Adam Seveda taking on the winner of David Cameron, Jake Womack.
Love it.
And then we will get Jim Long versus the winner of Alex Spellman, Steve Warnock. On our streaming board 1 for our quarterfinal match. But look at this. Roker!
180.
That's a 180 from Jason Roker.
$43.
Yeah, a little air of just chucking them there from Gates.
$97.
And, man, you want to talk about an off couple of legs here for Leonard. The doubles in leg number 1 and now the scoring here in leg number 2 has yet to hit a triple. A big triple in this leg.
Tops.
84.
I think he just said come on just because he wanted to hit it, not because he's actually upset about it. Or maybe he's just trying to get upset.
Yeah, he's got plenty
96.
of time. Double 10.
Game shot in second leg, Jason Roker.
All right. Upset
Third leg,
alert
Leonard to shoot first, game on.
is on, and it's not just because it's a 2-0 lead, but it's how this match has gone so far.
Yeah, Leonard needs to show us that that he's ready to play this one.
100.
And it's not like he has any remnants of the previous match that he played in his mind.
60.
He had some time to sit in between that. And he's very methodical in his
83.
preparation during a tournament. Headphones on. He won't take time to really interact or talk with too many people. He's going to kind of sit to
60.
himself, and if he needs to warm up, he'll go warm up.
I see a couple of scores lighting up on my screen. Stowe Buntz
50.
does defeat Jason Brandon and Alex Spellman, making it through. Who will we be taking on our stream
140.
here coming up?
Jim Long.
Jim Long.
So the 5 seed versus the 4 seed.
Chalk. Lame.
140.
Nice 140 there from Gates. Chalk. Lame. Stowe Buntz waiting on the winner of the Doug Bame,
46.
and Doug Bame was waiting on the winner of another match going on out there on the floor. So that one is a little bit behind in that quarterfinal. Then Gates Roker will play the winner of Bubol's Springer,
82.
and that will round out our quarterfinals.
Gates on another decent leg here. Will be very happy
84.
if he can polish off this 46 right here and not give Jason another chance to come back to the board. 32 is his chosen route.
14.
0 for 10 right now.
And this is another one. I mean, we extended the format by a leg, but this one would hurt. And you see the shake of the head from Leonard.
Massive
Shot in the
111
third
check
leg.
out.
Jason
And a second
fourth
break a
leg,
throw
Jason
for
will shoot
Roker.
first. Game on.
Upset alert here for Gates. 3-0 lead now for Roker.
Yeah, and to your point earlier, it's the fashion. It's mistakes. It's poor play. It's everything that you don't expect from
100.
Leonard Gates, especially in the top 16.
Yep. And Roker is taking advantage of each one of those mistakes.
58.
Yeah, whether it's 9 missed doubles in the first leg or just running down the board and taking it out on his own throw.
93.
He's so much more accurate when
He's not trying
yeah,
almost.
when he just draws it back and throws it forward.
54.
And body language is not looking good from Leonard Gates. We saw Jason Roker turn around a match.
Yep.
And we're going to need to see the same from
100.
Leonard, because I don't think we're going to see a drop off, or at least a major drop off from Jason Roker now.
140.
Yeah, and you're right. Gates needs to start pressuring Roker, which means he needs to start getting back to his scoring power.
83.
But 83 there is going to open up the door for a potential 4-0 lead.
100.
Gates does get to a finish, so a little tap on the shoulder, but
Oh, look at this.
85.
Outside shot here from Gates. This almost feels like a must go. And that's a tough ask for a 149.
shots on. 57 for 32.
And he does not get the 57.
127.
That'll work. 22 if he returns. Double 10. That saved him
Game
so many
shot in
times
the
in a
fourth
previous
leg.
match, and it does so here.
Jason
4-0 lead for
Fifth leg,
Roker.
Leonard to
I
throw
can't
first.
explain how difficult it is to chase that double. That is such a tough switch, but Jason Roker has done it multiple times. And here comes Gates,
140.
starting off with 2 big trebles.
Is it too little, too late? I'd argue it's not,
60.
because if Gates' A game comes out here for 6 legs straight, he might win 6 legs.
140.
But until he hits a double, I'm not going to expect much.
100.
But out of nowhere, finding his range again.
What's that? 125.
Yeah, I don't think Keith could see that third dart.
95.
Uh-oh. Roker's trying to get upset.
76 to do. 56, fat 16.
60.
Now, for someone who's having double trouble, to leave the 36 there instead of maybe tops or
140.
something even a little bit nicer for him, is that – we'll see if that hurts.
Well, honestly, it might be a matter of
Game
just
shot
trying
in
to
the
switch
fifth
it
leg.
up
Leonard Gates.
to where you
Sixth
find
leg,
something that
Jason
you can actually
throw
hit.
first. Game on.
And he does.
135.
1 for 12, still not a good percentage, but if he can make it 5 for 17, he'll feel good.
Yeah.
Sorry,
if
6
he
for
can-
17.
If he can get to get the shots. I mean, honestly, if Roker keeps shooting like he can on his
58.
throw, it's going to be very difficult for Gates to get those opportunities.
59.
And already we see not as many triples as we did in the last leg.
81.
And again, we're seeing him start to speed up his play. Which might
43.
also, without him thinking about it, speed up his opponent, which might actually end up harming his opponent.
140.
And as
Yeah.
soon as he does that,
I don't know if that's something that he's conscious of. Otherwise, I would think that he would try to do it
59.
every time. 51 for 36. Doesn't have to shoot it. Yeah, he goes over the 18, 20 for tops.
47.
32, 12 for tops. That's the direction he goes. How much pressure can Gates put on it?
100.
Not much.
tops again for Roker for a 5-1 lead and get
Game
within
shot in
one
sixth
leg of
leg.
this match, and he does so.
7 leg. Leonard to throw first. Game on.
Well, we know what's going to happen now. Either Gates wins 5 in a row, or this is over.
Or at some point, Jason Roker wins.
Yep.
140.
Another good open on his leg, but you asked the question earlier if I left too much to do, and I think at this point
60.
we have to say yes. If you can keep your opponent 2 away, you've always got a little bit of a buffer, but Jason Roker now on the hill.
59.
Let's also give a lot of credit where credit's due, right? He has also raised up his game in this one. Threw an 83 in the last match.
60.
First match for Roker, a 74. So for him to be up to an 84 here is he continues to get a little bit better.
96. $140.
Just rhythms it right in for another 140.
Yeah. And again, staying with Gates on his throw.
59. $121.
Terrible first start, triple.
And a lot of pressure. Because now he's throwing 120 for the match.
78.
Shanghai to close it out. It's going to get a dart.
100.
A roll of the eyes. Gates watched that second dart go in the trouble.
Oh, great first start.
48 score. 24.
You can tell he's under a lot of pressure because he's now relying on math to be done some other way.
Game shot and a 7 leg. Leonard Gates.
But he stays in this match.
8 leg. Jason Troll first. Game on.
But you can tell he's out of sorts.
Yeah, the first leg
100.
with throw for Jason Roker to close this out. This is where we're going to need to see something special from Leonard Gates. Remind Jason that he's in a
60.
match.
And he's in a match with Leonard Gates.
Just a little unlucky there, not able to find anything.
83.
And another big triple a turn. All you're looking to do on throw, trying to close it out.
97.
We do get a bonus match on our streaming board number 2.
100.
Doug Bain versus Chris Caldwell. As that is a top 16 match that's a little bit behind everyone else's. It's that one and this one. So we might have
85.
tinge more of a break in action in between this and our quarterfinals. Even though ours is ready to go.
44.
Eventually they're going to have to hold it up, so it's up to them when they determine to do that. Way above our pay grade.
The joys of live production.
137.
And that's going to put some pressure now on Roker.
Does Gates know that he doesn't want to make you mad, though?
82.
Well, he's not going to make me mad. But he definitely doesn't want to shoot the wrong shot here. Not with his opponent on 92. He doesn't. 104. Bullseye.
Oh, too much
88.
shoulder.
Is that the last dart he shoots in this tournament?
$52.
No.
But double 17 is never fun. Do you split or go right at it?
Well, and we've seen so many mistakes on doubles that he likes. What's he going to do
He
here?
went
On
right at it.
kind of out-of-pocket double. Doesn't get there.
26.
So 3 clear for Jason Roker to close this one out. 6-2 with a 19-darter.
And he
Game
does
shot
it.
in
Pins
the
it
match.
dead center
Jason
against Leonard Gates. First dart. Wow. What a performance from a random Canadian
You can't
who wins the board.
can't call the guy on the flyer
Of course you can.
a random Canadian, can you?
Yes, you can, because Sean Mitchell's been on a flyer.
Shots fired. Oh, goodness gracious. So, yeah, we saw some kind of kinks in the armor from Gates in his match against Rob Donnelly, and very exposed there in that matchup with Jason. But you can't take anything away from Jason. Did everything he needed to when he needed to. Took advantage of Gates' early mistakes.
Yep.
And rode it on home.
Well, and what that does is it means that if Stowe, Buntz, or Alex Spellman win this win this tournament tonight, it brings that a lot closer in the total, and puts a lot of pressure on Gates coming into Saturday and Sunday. But guys, a lot of action coming. Alex Spellman, Jim Long coming up next, and look at that, Dave Cameron's 9-darter has been photographed. Well, him holding up the number of darts it took. Their thumb is up over there on the other side. It's down on that side.
Was it cricket? Did he throw a perfect cricket leg? What's going on here?
Oh, congratulations to David Cameron, who's still in this tournament fighting to get that top spot on the Canadian side. Stay tuned. A lot more action coming to you from the Win More Darts Masters right after this.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at azdarts today.
Hitcore is the streaming entertainment alternative. Live concerts and comedy? Hitcore has it. Premium high-def audio and video? Hitcore has it. A customizable entertainment experience? Hitcore has that as well. No app? No problem. Set up an account. Decide what you want to watch, buy it, then press play. It's that easy. Hitcore is live and on demand 24/7. Hitcore, where every live event becomes your experience.
Welcome back to Champion Darts Corporation, weekend number 5 here in Brownsburg, Indiana, at American Legion Post 331 for the Winmore Darts Masters. This is our quarterfinal battle, and what a doozy we have. I'm Sean Green, joined by Gordon Dixon. Good stuff? Well, it's never a bad thing when we have one of the top Canadians taking on one of the top Americans, the 5 seed versus the 4. Alex Spellman, 89 average, taking on an 86.5 average of Jim Long. What do you got for me?
I don't think we need to pay any attention to those averages.
Me either.
They don't change the turn. So both of them are averaging past 15 darts. So they're finishing in 6 turns or less. And I think that's the standard that we'll expect to see, and not be surprised if we see even one step further and see both of these players go into the ton plus. Jim Long has been doing 90 pluses for pretty much all day.
Yeah, he's averaging
95, 96.
He's averaging 91 for the tournament.
Yep. So that means his first match was a little bit lower. But I expect to see some very high scoring and solid finishing here between these two.
Between Alex Spellman and Jim Long.
Well, I don't want to surprise anyone here, but it does not look like Leonard Gates is going to hold up the microphone for this. Jim Long going first. The gentleman talked on our Shooting the Bull podcast about a month ago about getting a sports psychologist.
Yeah.
And he's been doing that. He said he'd been doing that for about 6 weeks up to that point. And I can't help but think that has made a difference in how well he has played this season on tour.
Not that I know of a lot of people that have used sports psychologists, but I feel like every time I do, there has been improvement. And maybe that's because the only people that talk about it are the people that have improved.
That's fair.
by utilizing it. I would love to be a fly on the wall on what those kind of conversations entail. I look at it from a very general standpoint that I'm just glad that somebody cares enough about their level of play that if there's another avenue to improve, that they're going down that avenue.
I would agree with that completely. And head-to-head in the CDC since 2020, well, I guess 2017 technically they played one time, but 2022, 2023, 2024, Jim Long has the best of the average. He's up 3-2 in the head-to-head. Now, average-wise, Alex Spellman is averaging a 96 to Jim's 90. But we're expecting a high-quality affair with both these players in this one. They tend to bring out the best of each other. Last time they played, a 102 defeated 100.
Yeah, that's kind of the level that I expect to see in this, especially this late in the matchup.
Well, we're gonna go fishing early on, and he dropped his fishbowl in the water.
Good recovery after the first.
Well, that just rejected way out of there. You can see the mark was the dead cross of that wire in the treble 20, treble 5.
Yeah, that's about as solid as you're ever going to see on these razor boards.
Same shot, second dart.
Well, Jim Long holds his throw. 17-dart hold a throw in leg number 1. The best leg we've seen on stream so far today, which is kind of shocking, is 13 darters. I think that gets broken here.
Yeah, it almost will have to be.
And a poor start from Spellman to start off this leg.
60.
I never get to say this, so I'm going to say it one time. Alex Spellman averaging 66.5 right now.
Shake of the head, not finding the troubles. But I will say Alex does seem to be able to overcome his body language more than you see other players. We see a big 180 from Jim Long.
Yeah, the first of the match. And I would agree with you. Spellman has talked about it many times. it's just like a little coaching session from him every time he's talking to himself. It's not actually him getting upset or angry. It's him just trying to correct his throw. And look at this. Oh, unlucky. Back-to-back almost 180s. 123 follows it.
Great timing from Jim to find a big leg here against the darts.
Good first. 24. I like the way that route is, actually. You kind of just walk it over.
Yep, straight across the board.
Good last from Spellman, but unfortunately, all for naught if Jim hits his 13-darter.
Yeah, to tie the best leg on stream. He'll be happy with 15, though.
12.
He might not be happy with 16 because Spellman, 86 left, should get at least one dart at the bowl. It is one dart at the bullseye. And he pins it. Alex Spellman saves the leg with a bowl. 1-1 scoreline.
The man who was on TV this morning.
Yes, he was. Wish TV 8.
It's a local channel for you guys.
So Wish TV is actually a local channel for us. For some reason, I had to live stream it this morning as well. So I don't know if it's actually the affiliate that's up near Chicago that was doing it or whatever. But I couldn't find it. But I did find the live stream. I actually watched it today with my students during class. And if any of my admin is listening, you're welcome. Because I know they're not listening.
96.
So 26 to start for Spellman after the double bull finish. He's finally underway, finding a big trouble there.
60.
Unfortunate 60 from long.
58.
Just so far, the weight on the wires or on the trebles are missing them.
And nice shot there from Jim.
We've seen Alex Spellman in this position before, only it was not after 9 darts.
100.
Only a ton, so at least 6 for Jim.
48.
Does get 48 there. Leads 56. Spellman can put some pressure on. Especially after that first start, you would expect him, if he's on his game, to at least hit a 140 with that first start where it was.
Yeah, will Jim give him a chance from 1-2-1?
Same shot, second dart.
No, he won't.
Is no, he won't.
It was a resounding no from the gentleman.
Yeah, Jim finding the geometric center of that double 20. And another shake of the head from Alex. And a troubleless visit.
That look at that full room board there, or look that we just saw, was 3 of the top 5 in the point standings this season. Right there on your screen. Number 1, Leonard Gates, is chalking for number 4, Jim Long, and number 5, Alex Spellman.
57.
And Chris Caldwell 4-1 up on Doug Boehm.
Wow.
100. 180.
That's a 180 from Jim Long.
Make it 5.
You know, I'm starting to get tired of you being correct about things. Speaking of random Canadians,
41.
Mr. Caldwell is making himself a run.
Yeah, looking to get into that quarterfinal. Jeff Springer finally doing the job on Jason Roker, averaging 92.
Yeah, I think Roker's missing the streaming board right now.
100.
If I'm him, I use that joke the rest of the weekend. When I'm on stream, I shoot well. Double finish for Jim Long.
How about that?
Might as well hit 2 of them. You're going to hit 1.
Clean as a whistle. I'm going to have to talk to Spellman because Jim is holding up his side of my prediction,
Yes, he is.
but Spellman is not. No one is going to be more disappointed than Alex Spellman.
I mean, you can see there. We can make a meme out of that he just gave.
123.
But that's not going to affect him at all, is it? Nice 140 start. Gonna need more of that. Jim Long halfway to the finish line. Race to 6 in the quarterfinal.
95.
And that will jump again for our semifinal and finals to a race to 7.
Alex needs another 2 triple turn.
140.
Gets it.
Exactly what he finds. Just keep chipping away at this lead. And Jim Long's leg.
Great. Second dart.
96.
96 scored. Does not leave that finish. So Spellman, chance to get that first look.
Should be a good marker for him now. He should move. He had so many shots running through his head there.
But I don't think 333 was one of them.
No, did not give it a fair shake. So 6 darts from 187.
85.
I'm just going to say it. I want to see Jim Long in a wig.
What style are you imagining
99.
for Halloween this year?
Yeah, like bright orange curly hair.
Okay, I was thinking perm. Maybe just like a natural color, just to see what he would have looked like with hair.
Yeah. No, like it could be just a brown, like short curly hair.
Yeah.
62.
He's one of those guys who's a very good-looking human being with a bald head. So it'd be interesting to see if that changed things. Tops. Alex drags it a little bit low, so another opportunity for Jim Long to take a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, this was a big chance for Alex.
Oh, 7.
Oh, and you see what Jim thinks of this. Not happy with the effort thus far. 7 to rescue it. He doesn't find it. So
26.
Spellman with a big reprieve here. It's the kind of thing.
Oh, not much reprieve, huh? Clean it up. Unable to do so. And
16.
at a loss for words is Alex Spellman right now.
Yeah, I don't know what he's going to say to himself to coach that particular situation.
I'm going to guess it's something along the lines of, what are you doing?
I think that's best case scenario for Jim. He doesn't find it, but I really think he was aggressive there on purpose.
Check. First dart.
And it's now 3-2, and that's a break of throw. So Spellman, after all these struggles, down 15 points on the average, he's throwing to level it up. He goes, I win, right? It was how Alex just said.
It said battery low, but I didn't think it was that close. Battery died.
All right, well. Drain that battery right on down. And Alex immediately goes, well, I win, right? He technically got the 100. So he's, well, I don't know. Jim's winning 3-2. It's close. Let's make it 3-3. We'll start over. Little whoopsie daisy here on our main streaming board where anything can happen.
I will get less mad at my loved ones that don't know how to manage a device battery life. I
don't know. So we take a look again at Dave Cameron's 9-darter just to give a little brief break in the action. He looks so kind of whatever about this 9, by the way. It's our 3rd time ever happening in the history. Well, 4th if you count. Well, you have to count Brenneman's.
Yep.
So it's 4th time happening. We've had 2 on stream, 3 on stream, 1 off now. This is the first one off stream, actually. Is that correct?
You say the first one off stream?
It happened to me over in England.
No.
Yeah, and we waited 45 minutes for another tablet.
As we see.
Is this thing in a twist?
Yeah.
Well, the good news for this, we're not going to take 45 minutes to change the tablet.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Like Soldier just said.
45 minutes is going to be out of
But
there.
I remember that match. Do you remember that match? It was at the UK Open.
I don't remember that match. That happened live?
Yeah. On streaming, it was, well,
yeah,
they all are.
Yeah, one of the 8 streaming boards during the early rounds.
Everyone wondered what the heck happened. It did. It took 45 minutes of a stop point for that to get fixed. But this is the Winmore Darts Masters here, event number 12. The board's held up nicely to the tablet.
The Darts Masters, the Battery Life Masters, we got 2nd place out of 2.
That Energizer Bunny did not keep going.
So we joined back the action after the opening ton from Alex Spellman. After really stealing yet another leg from Jim Long.
Well, you know me. I like to make up stats. Apparently, that's the 5th. That has been off stream. So I was close, but not at all. Thank you so much for fact-checking me. Everybody who's in the chat, thank you.
60.
Yeah, I do not monitor the chat, but the chat.
No, the chat
appears to
didn't
have
do it.
Lit up. Oh,
it was well, actually, it was probably someone I shouldn't have believed, but oh well. It's better than myself.
100.
Nice 100 there from Spellman.
yeah,
Jim Long 3 for 13 on double. Spellman 2 for 5. So when he's getting down to it, he's hitting them.
Yeah, that's the story of this match thus far.
$100.
Spellman looking like he can hold throw.
$100.
The gentleman played in Niagara all weekend long and then actually won an event in Niagara, making it kind of worth that trip. And then, of course, heads over to the Champions of Champions for the Modus Super Series.
He scored.
Had a tough Group C and just could not get anything going. But he's getting something going here.
140.
Spellman though on tops.
Big tap on the shoulder here. Spellman not been having trouble with the finishing. He will want that to continue.
Game shot.
Back on throw. Jim Long will get us started here in the 7th leg. And we've extended that format, so here's one of those positions where
100.
maybe the averages play out and Jim Long starts to pull away a bit, but he's going to have to be a little crisper on those doubles.
39.
And only a 39 start from Spellman after a masterful last leg on the scoring. It's just been letting him down, which is not what happens with Spellman.
83.
And Doug Boehm mounting the comeback against Chris Caldwell.
Yes, he is.
Brought it back to 4 legs to 5.
98.
And we do have one semifinalist, Jeff Springer, 6-1 over Jason Roker.
Doug brings it all the way back, so deciding
Wow.
leg
100.
between those two.
And No Name's going first in that last leg decider. If he wins this match, that may be one of those matches that sparks a victory.
I was thinking the same thing, kind of spurs you on.
Sometimes you
100.
need luck when it comes to darts. Typically, if you're winning an event, you've at least dodged a match start or two.
$58.
Jim Long running.
Treble 20 for tops.
He'll be back
98.
for double 10. Spellman can just put pressure on.
$77.
Does leave a finish, but
Game shot. Second dart.
Jim
Long.
polishing it off.
The mullet makes it 4-3.
$180.
And that's a 180. And Leonard Gates gives a pretty good 180 call.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk it? Oh, my goodness. Chris Caldwell takes out a 143 checkout to beat Doug Boehm in the last leg decider, a 12-darter.
Yeah, 83, 180, 95, 143 check with Doug sitting on 90.
100.
Spellman's on it.
74. Sorry.
174 after 6. Spellman's on a finish.
$58.
147 left for Alex Spellman. Starting at the 20s. And is that in?
Just wanted to get the shock of all of it out of the way there.
He
82
shot
to
that
do.
dart on purpose, didn't he?
67 when he comes back.
$171.
That's a maximum from Long. Tops for Spellman.
Game shot. Second dart.
4-4
Spellman.
score line. Now this is
Big
starting
leg.
to become
Biggest leg of the match right here.
100.
I suspect whoever wins this leg wins the match. Advantage Long.
well. NXTbets.com/PlayCDC. If you're listening to us, I'm telling you, there's not a good time. There's not a bad time to listen to Gordon Dixon when it comes to predictions.
140.
Just don't follow me on any football bets. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, do you bet on Cleveland?
No, I bet with my money, not my
Okay.
heart.
That's good.
And that still doesn't work.
100.
Of course, the boss man, the big boss man, Mr. Peter Cetera, our CEO,
100.
is a bit of a Bears fan. And the Colts play the Bears at home in Indy on Sunday. I bet he is so excited that he'll be here instead of there.
140.
Good
Spell.
shot. Doesn't get to an out, though.
Yep.
So 6 darts from 161.
Way to utilize the bowl there for Jim. Makes it so it's a single to double.
130, 71. If he gets a shot, this is the part that Jim has been a little sketchy on. It's a good setup dart.
Game shot, second
It's
dart.
a really
Jim Long.
good setup dart.
Yeah, no sketch there. 5-4 lead now for the gentleman. And if we just go off of your prediction, this is already over.
Call it in.
Oh, 60 score.
Opening already.
$119.
We have one semifinalist already, Jeff Springer, here in this Win More Darts Masters. We're looking for our second.
120.
Good switch there from Spellman. Brings it back a little bit.
$60.
And a trebleless visit, so parity it is.
$100.
Only 100 from Spellman.
Can Jim fill it up? Be first to the finish.
100.
Who can go out in 6?
Spellman's going to get the first look at it. Again, utilizing the bowl.
Yeah, great
Oh,
shot.
yeah, 105. Sorry.
Wouldn't be surprised if we saw Jim do the same thing if he finds a single 20.
140.
He did not.
No,
He does a little
he's-
bit better.
Stays there, so 116 to take us to a decider.
Treble 19. Tops.
What a dart.
96.
Will that be the last dart Alex Spellman throws in this Win More Darts Masters? Jim Long requires 82.
Bull or treble 14. Treble 14.
18? No.
I don't like that with 3 darts.
I like the bullseye
I
route
think it's
too.
gotta be bull on 82. Double 10. Chase him. Double 5. It's not gonna happen.
No score.
Those very well could be the last 3 darts that Spellman throws in this tournament. He thinks so.
Will Jim use the bull this time?
Too much. Double 4. And he drags it inside.
4 remaining. Sorry.
Now we have to be going to a decider.
Yes, we
First
do.
dart, Alex Spellman.
Per Alex Spellman's wishes. Let's go the distance. Advantage Jim Long. It means just as much to both of them. Precious points.
I tell you what, if Alex Spellman can come through this one, it's super impressive.
78.
Super, super impressive. I mean, he's had some help, but you still have to stick in there and take the shots when they're given to you.
He had a little balk action there from Jim Long. I've never seen that.
Yeah, no, I have not been convinced by the body language. I mean, even the last shot at the finish in the leg before was very gitchy.
177.
That's a 177 from Spellman to take control of this leg.
That Let's settle Jim back in. It looked like it has.
140.
Just needed a little kick in the pants there, but we're off and running here. Spellman.
Will be the first to a finish.
101.
And he leaves the 132. Bullseye? Yeah, he's got to go the 25 bullseye route here.
18 will get him there.
Yep, 18 works as well.
79.
So both had a finish, but in a leg that Jim Long started. Advantage Spellman, treble. Should be at the 16. 72 when he comes back.
If he comes back.
If he comes back.
Tried the 219s. Spellman struggled through this one to get up to a 90 or an 85 average. And now he's got this left for the match.
He's going to get one at tops. Oh, and he drags it
52.
down low. And this is the kind of finish that Jim Long
Longs for.
longs for. Very good. Oh, my gosh, and what a wayward dart.
Oh, he could save it. Double 19. He does save it. The gentleman gets it done. 6-5. We knew that was going to happen. Gordon predicted it.
I told you
Damn double five.
when it was 4 apiece what was going to happen. Oh, my goodness. What a finish.
start.
What a finish
That was.
to that one.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, Alex, I don't even know how he's in that match.
Yeah. He
what
shouldn't have been.
Gritty performance from him, honestly, in a loss there. But yeah, hats off. Jim Long ends up taking the 105 triple 19 double 19, but it ended in 0. So on to the semifinals for him.
Yeah, absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a short break here because we're waiting on a couple of the other quarterfinals to finish. But on board 12, right now, David Cameron, Adam Seveda doing battle in a big, big battle. So stay with us. Maybe head on over, watch that bad boy. And we'll be right back with our semifinal of Jeff Springer and the winner of stream board number 2 right after this.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at azdarts today.
Hitcore is the streaming entertainment alternative. Live concerts and comedy? Hitcore has it. Premium high-def audio and video? Hitcore has it. A customizable entertainment experience? Hitcore has that as well. No app? No problem. Set up an account. Decide what you want to watch, buy it, then press play. It's that easy. Hitcore is live and on demand 24/7. Hitcore, where every live event becomes your experience.
As we wait for the action to join us on the mainstream board, we are now going to give you a live look in to board 2.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
Hitcore is the streaming entertainment alternative. Live concerts and comedy? Hitcore has it. Premium high-def audio and video? Hitcore has it. A customizable entertainment experience? Hitcore has that as well. No app? No problem. Set up an account. Decide what you want to watch, buy it, then press play. It's that easy. Hitcore is live and on demand 24/7. Hitcore, where every live event becomes your experience.
Welcome back to beautiful Brownsburg, Indiana at the American Legion Post 331. as we head onto the semifinals. And what a battle we have here. A couple of Americans. We have a couple of West Coast Americans, too. Adam Seveda, who is located in Phoenix, Arizona, or just outside Phoenix, taking on Jeff Springer.
You guys ready?
The Stinger.
The Stinger from Washington. Adam Seveda has had himself quite a day. So has Springer. Both of them yet to win an event.
Going for bold, Jeff.
One of them is going to have the opportunity here.
Yeah, one of them's going to make a final. I think on paper you got to tip Seveda, but do not be surprised if Jeff Springer comes through here, or we get something that goes all the way to a deciding leg.
Yeah.
So Seveda's going to start us finding the double bull on the cork. And so we'll see 9 from each of these players, and we'll be off and running. If you're disappointed in seeing these two on your screen, you can watch the other semifinal. Chris Caldwell and Jim Long over on streaming board 2.
Yep. Stream board number 2, also known as right now the Canadian stream.
Yes.
The American stream happening here on stream board number 1. And that was not on purpose or accident. It just happened to work out that way a long time coming. The only player still in this, really, that's going to benefit and might benefit greatly is Jim Long. Jim Long now meets that top 4 spot. At worst, with David Cameron falling in the top 8, he will be within 3 points of David Cameron going into tomorrow. At best, he could be up 7 if he wins this tournament.
Wow.
And my, how the turntables would turn there.
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy quarterfinal. You had literally the first, third, and fourth seed of this tournament go out in Stowe, Buntz, Alex Spellman, and David Cameron. The 5, 10, and 11 survive, along with, as predicted, random Canadian.
Yep.
Chris Caldwell.
Well, here is our ground detective, Jeff Good. Getting us off and running here. Adam Seveda going first.
57.
Working his way around the board.
Two Team DJD players.
180.
Jersey-wise. And that's a 180 from Springer to get us started. Jeff Springer, before this match, I watched him. The people that are still here are all watching the Caldwell match on their phone. Having a good time. Jeff Springer is in a completely separate room that's dark, sitting there by himself, just trying to, stay focused. And so far, so good for the Springer.
125.
5 out of 6, and the treble, 20. Let's start the semifinal.
Yeah, really laying down a marker early here.
We only have 2 players that are playing in our semifinals that have even made a final.
4.
In CDC history. Jeff Springer made a final earlier this year in Chicago. Lost to Gary Mawson in that final.
45.
That was his birthday. So thanks a lot, Gary, for giving him a terrible birthday gift.
Serious.
Yeah.
Didn't take the 4, sorry. Thank you.
Just readjusting scores there real quick. Our board official, Miss Sally Kelly, who was here for the very first match, and then she, left for 7, and now she's back.
135.
135 from Seveda. Opportunity, though, for Springer to break the throw in leg number 1. That's not going to happen.
85.
So Seveda, 83.
Yeah, so Springer, after basically leading this entire leg, maybe a pretty standard hole to throw here. 66 to do. There's a shot at the bull. Oh, but it doesn't happen. So Springer does
44.
get that chance to break.
Might only be 1 dart. It will be. No, it won't.
Oh.
He knew as soon as it left his hand. And he misses a big number again.
31.
Not the ideal way to, take out 66 or even leave a finish. That's in, but barely. My goodness, guys. Doesn't matter. Hits it.
Dart, Adam Seveda.
1-0 lead for Seveda.
It's a hole to throw. After all that, it's a 17 dart hole to throw. Cheers to him.
60.
Nice
100.
steady ton start for Seveda. Seveda. Why? Just why? Anyway, Adam Seveda,
81.
like I said, from that Phoenix area. He actually works at a funeral home. That's where he gets his Reaper nickname. He does everything. From collecting a body at a scene all the way through the embalmment to the funeral procession itself. He is one of the 4 people on their staff that does everything.
96.
So he has some very, very interesting stories, to say the least. It takes a very special person to do that, but that's what gives him his Reaper moniker. And I have a feeling Gordon Dixon was today years old when he found that out.
Clearly that was all over my face. Wow. I would have lost a large sum of money. Like
60.
Given 4 options, you could have definitely. You could have told me this is the Reaper, Adam Seveda. Here are the 4 options.
Yep.
For what he might do for work.
140.
And I would go, works at a embalming
Funeral home
would
be number 4.
That's definitely not
100.
it. So what are the other 3 options?
Well, there you go. And actually, I would argue that he doesn't even have the most insane job of a player.
Oh, I don't even want to play that game with dart players.
That we know. Sylvain Bordeaux. You know what he does?
What does
66.
He is a forensic technician for the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Basically like the FBI.
Okay. So he might be
Canada.
Dexter for all we know.
Pretty much, yeah. Except for maybe the serial killing aspect of it. But he does do the other aspect. All right, Adam Seveda on tops for a 2-0 lead and a break a throw of Jeff Springer, and he takes it out.
Start, Adam Seveda.
And 2-0 lead in this first to 7. The first 2 go to Seveda.
Forensic chemistry was my first major in college.
Really?
CSI was too popular when I was growing up.
I guess.
I was like, I want to be that guy. And then I took my first chemistry class in college, and I was like, I can't be that guy.
That's fair. That's a 180 from Adam Seveda.
60.
So full disclosure, before this match started, Gordon and I were debating how to say Adam's last name, Seveda or Seveda. I said it was Seveda, and now this whole time I've said Seveda.
I know.
Have you noticed that?
I thought someone giving you a tip.
95.
Nope.
Or that you were going to try to gaslight me and say, I was saying Seveda the whole time.
That'd be hilarious if I just said Seveda the whole way. Like, I told you it was Seveda at the end. Oh, that's funny. No, I just don't know what I'm doing.
I tell you what, he has been playing so well all day.
All tour.
I mean,
all season.
Well, yeah, I mean, I jokingly said it earlier that he was the reason that I don't even bother anymore, because playing at the level that he has and no tour wins
96.
Is absolutely incredible, and he can only continue to play like this and get rewarded.
Yep.
At some point.
It might be this evening.
60.
And he's got plenty of time. That was, 2 clear at 11 and 12.
Yep.
60.
Yeah, his first 9 average in this event is 106. Definitely leading the way. And that's tough to do in one match, but
Game
so
shot.
this is
second
match number
dart,
5
Adam
for him.
Seveda.
And he's up. Now 3-0 on Jeff Springer, who is getting stung right now by the Reaper.
Yeah, Jeff no slouch either.
77.
Absolutely not.
All day. Again, consistently playing in the 80s and 90s.
But Adam Seveda was not even on our CDC tour last season.
100.
Comes in this year. I would say that he's become the Jake McMillan of this season, where he qualifies for the U.S. Darts Masters and has just, from that, rolled.
177.
Big 177. So now at the end of the season, he's now sponsored by Red Dragon. He has new barrels that he just got the prototypes for today. He's not throwing them in this event.
97.
But that excitement and might lead a little bit more to results. Both of these gentlemen trying to get their first CDC Tour victory. Both gentlemen solidly in the Continental Cup Tour Finals in Philadelphia next month, and I'll be honest, they're going to both be tough draws depending on whoever gets them.
94.
Not even depending on whoever gets them. Springer looking primed to win this first leg. Tops. He'll be back.
93.
Yeah, Jeff's turn to be at a finish after 9.
$94.
I mean, to win a leg against Adam today without having any darts at a double is kind of an accomplishment all by itself. Oh, and
No score.
He hasn't pulled it off. In fact,
Wow.
Leaves it dangerously close for Adam here. Finds a treble 19. He'll get a shot at tops. Not going to happen. Should be at the 16 now. Oh.
56.
I stand corrected, by the way. Seveda did win an event in 2021. Event number 4. It was the U.S. Split with the U.S. and Canada. Oh, my goodness, Jeff Springer.
10.
Misses another 3 clear.
Yeah, this is just...
That's how you get reaped.
$40.
I've heard.
Not happening. So at a finish in 9.
Game
and
shot.
Finally,
Second dart.
in
Jeff
20
Springer.
darts, takes her out.
You can see the reaction there is like, yep, there you go.
Yeah, job done eventually. At least the eventually is included.
58.
Both those first 2 darts sitting right on the top wire of the 20.
$100.
That's more like the Adam Seveda that we've seen.
180.
That's a 180 from Seveda.
Yeah, just a reminder there from Jeff. I mean, he didn't do it as cleanly as he could have. But
41.
For all intents and purposes, that was Jeff's leg. Needs another treble.
135.
Finds it.
And he orders it up, and it's delivered. And again, don't like this. Didn't need to shoot it this way.
38.
You got to know when you got time. I mean, he wisely, I guess that first dart could have been at the 18, but yeah, know when you don't have to get cute.
58.
Double 18.
Great dart. Oh.
He's thinking about what he wants to do here.
Yeah, it should be fat 10, 2.
72.
He shot at it.
Yep.
And the other semifinal, Jim Long up 3-0, currently on Chris Caldwell.
41.
Yeah, Caldwell well off the pace that we've seen from him. And messing around with the doubles. Lots of shakes of the head here.
For both players.
39.
And not going to save it to leave a finish, so Adam's got time. Well, he does leave a finish, but not a very good one.
Down to double 2.
I might have lied.
5.
He might not be he might not have time. It's getting late.
Could be a nasty one here. Could be a nasty one here. Over to the 16s.
92.
Does it finally go?
Double trouble. Hitting at the wrong
No
time.
score.
I was going to say that's the one part of Adam's game tonight that has not been as great for him. A 36.5 average finish. Tops.
52.
He left a lot to be desired there on that dart, did Springer.
Yeah, this is another one of those matches. Like, maybe both just felt like they were in a good spot. I would have lost money
No
thinking
score.
that was in there. So again, at a finish after 9 at 128, and still not out after 27 darts.
Game shot, second dart, Jeff Springer.
And Springer does win leg number 5. Breaks the throw of Seveda, and, well, like the last match, we're almost back to where we started.
Oh, goodness. Certainly not the match that we thought we were going to get with these
58.
these two. Certainly the heights as far as scoring is concerned, but just no consistency on going out. Love to see this, though. Seveda, all kinds
100.
of trouble going out and right back into the treble 20.
Yep. And on the reverse side of this,
58.
Jim Long up 4-0 on Caldwell, averaging almost 90.
$56.
Both of them trying to take an extra second here just to kind of regroup,
45.
as their darts are not doing that right now.
Yeah, no, and I mean, we talked about it a couple times earlier. Like the mental spiral that you can put yourself in when this starts
58.
happening is just absolutely brutal. So tough to pull yourself out of.
100.
Either one of these players gets down and takes it out cleanly is going to be in very good stead for the rest of the match.
140.
That one wired the right side of the treble. Advantage
60.
Adam. 6 darts from 147.
Yeah, to reclaim the break of throw.
Treble 18 will leave 32. He'll come back with 68.
79. 89, pardon me. 79.
Yes, Seveda 3 for 22 on doubles.
In the 6th leg.
140.
And look at the setup.
Yep.
Pressure. He's only going to get one.
He almost just...
I think he almost threw another 20.
I think so, too. That's a good marker. Yeah, and he pins it off the
Shot,
dart.
Third dart, Adam Seveda.
Adam regains control and breaks right back to make it 4-2.
Yeah, nice clean finish after a big setup from Springer. That will do a lot for Adam in this
43.
match.
Yeah, I'd argue this is the only thing that Adam is really missing this season from having an incredible season is a finals appearance and maybe even a
58.
title. He has consistently been top 8, top 4, top 16, and when he's losing to some crazy average that his opponent's throwing just against him.
58.
But he's yet to put it together for an entire tournament.
Well, and this
60.
may be the one time where he would normally not get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
And the way this is shaping up, he may be able to hold Springer off and
92.
perhaps kick in one of those ton-plus averages himself in that in the final. And just a reminder, this is our first. We'll be going to first to 7.
Yep.
140.
So extends by one additional leg.
As it does approach that 11 o'clock p.m. hour here in Brownsburg, Indiana. American Legion Post
100.
331. Huge shout out to Mark and the rest of the staff. I heard our good friend Jay Flats is in the chat. Watching
59.
along. What's up, Jay? Now's the time, Chad, if you would like to say anything to Jay. He was your MC for the Cross Border Darts Challenge back in April. And I
One
will
of
say
the
it.
best debuts.
100.
Highlight of the event for me. You and I were sitting up there in the comms booth just laughing at all the great stuff.
41.
I think Jeff's about to go put himself in timeout. 76 will leave 32.
76.
Will he come back? Sorry, Doug. This 143 has already been hit.
Oh,
Not going to happen this time.
107.
Great setup. Didn't mess around much last time.
He did 2 times ago, though. And he does
16.
so again here.
And cheers to Jeff Springer. Continuing to ask the questions. Should be right off that barrel. Oh, and he doesn't use
18.
it. So will Seveda give away another leg?
They are both just feeling not confident at all in doubles right now. Nor should they be. If that
Game
one goes
shot,
in,
second
nobody misses
time,
double
Adam
4.
Seveda.
Nobody misses double 4.
Even if you're struggling mightily on that dartboard. 5-2 lead now for Seveda. 2 legs away from his first final this season.
And Jim Long,
99.
1 leg away. A struggling Chris Caldwell.
The other match is a runaway for
140.
the gentleman who's not being very gentlemanly to his fellow Canadian. That's a
120.
180 floor for Jeff Springer. Only gets 120 out of it.
Yeah, unlucky.
Adam
174.
switches over for the 174. And now Seveda in control
52.
against the throw.
Yeah, this for another break. Take him to the hill.
100.
87 when he comes back.
You can see every dart, Jeff's just shaking his head a little bit. Sometimes
81.
it just doesn't feel good.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's so tough to get yourself out of that. 84 to do, treble 20 for double 12. 64 now.
39.
48. If he comes back, big ask from Springer.
He's not going to do it, so Seveda will come back with 48.
95.
And Jim Long does defeat Chris Caldwell 7-0.
Wow. Jim Long just walking home here.
$16.
And again, Seveda not able to close this out cleanly.
And Springer that time does take advantage. It's just a hole to throw. But yeah, you're right. That from match to match, that could be a problem. But that felt like a break and throw for Springer. You could tell he was hoping that he was throwing again.
Well, and I tell you, Springer
140.
was visibly like struggling in that, but ended up taking it in 17 darts. I mean, that's a pretty good standard to
180.
to be struggling on.
Yeah, and that's a 180 from Jeff Springer.
Yeah, it goes one better than Seveda.
We've had 5 180s in this match.
$39.
And as long as my math is correct here, Jim Long has officially taken over
$59.
first place for the Canadians.
Ooh.
He is now in that alley pally spot at this point. And a chance to be up 7 points on David Cameron heading into tomorrow. Which is a bigger gap than David Cameron had on Jim Long coming in tonight.
Cameron going to be an American fan in the final.
Yes, he will.
Oh.
83.
Springer, a fat dart away from leaving a finish.
But instead, Adam going to make that punish and
Wow.
beautiful setup play.
Great shot. Can he finish it, though? Seen a lot of darts chucked down there at that double 16.
And Jeff is going to ask that question.
114.
Ideally.
Another dart on the floor. 171 would have left him the double 4, which we all know no one misses.
But Adam gets the 32 there. 6-3 lead. 1 leg away from a final. Springer has to win the next 4. Or else the Win More Darts Masters is over for him.
$85. $99.
The Reaper.
128.
Another 2 treble visit for him.
Yeah, I love the switch over to the 18s.
And I like the switch to the 19s there for Springer.
134.
They're going to hit it, you know. We're going to like it. 2 trebles needed to leave a finish. Not going to do that. It is Springer's throw.
94.
The trip 18's free for Adam in this one. How good's the setup? Bull? Yeah, 130, 55 when he comes back. Adam's turn to ask some questions.
He's going to switch.
14.
134.
Great
Good
darts.
Look at it. Can Springer clean it up? Good setup dart. Oh. Oh.
25.
Had a feeling after that first one, or that second one got drug low. For the match. Double 20. Double 10.
For the win. He did not do that. More reprieve for Springer. And it
Game
pins
shot
it.
For start, Jeff Springer.
6-4. The Springer trying to sting back, but now it's Adams' throw.
Yep. First attempt with throw to take it home.
$95.
Big triple. That's all you're looking for. Make the other guy hit 2 big triples.
$76.
We mentioned the wig for
58.
Jim Long without mentioning one for Adam Seveda. If they make the final, both of them, they just throw those on.
Seveda.
85.
Good switch there from Seveda.
82.
Finds the treble 19.
180 would have left 160. Not going to do that.
44. Correction.
Treble there. Switch to the 20s.
96.
96 does leave that 170.
What a way this would be. Couple of big triples. Makes it interesting.
140.
Under pressure. Not going to do it. But you know he's going to leave that after a second dart.
Yeah, he's made that switch so well this entire match. Skin Saver's not going to come in here.
3 darts incoming for
95.
the match and a spot against Jim Long in the final. And he does hit it. Adam Seveda, 7-4 victory over Jeff Springer. The averages are what they are. He'll just take it and move on, but it's a spot and a chance to win his first CDC Tour title since 2021.
Yeah, honestly, both those guys missed so many darts at a double.
Yep.
In that match, the fact that they're still at 80 and 85 is pretty darn impressive, to be honest.
I would agree with you. And I know that Adam's probably going to take that 10-minute breather because he's going to try and, I think, just regroup, take a couple minutes. But my goodness, what a final we're going to have coming up for you. The gentleman, Jim Long, who is already taking that top Canadian spot away from David Cameron tonight, Mr. 9-darter this evening. And there it is.
Looking to extend that lead by winning this final.
And he will take on Adam Seveda.
The Reaper.
The Reaper. That will be your final of the Win More Darts Masters, and it's coming up right after this.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store With over 10,000 different products, we create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
Hitcore is the streaming entertainment alternative. Live concerts and comedy? Hitcore has it. Premium high-def audio and video? Hitcore has it. A customizable entertainment experience? Hitcore has that as well. No app? No problem. Set up an account. Decide what you want to watch, buy it, then press play. It's that easy. Hitcore is live and on demand 24/7. Hitcore, where every live event becomes your experience.
This might be a bull shot that's a little bit different than the ones we maybe have seen so far.
25, 25, 50. No, doesn't follow it. So, Seveda, the man who will get us started. We're going to see 9 from each of these guys first, though. And then we will see a race to 7. Anxious to see how this one plays out. Like I said, I think Jim Long has to start as the favorite.
I would agree with that.
But with Seveda winning the cork, and he's just shown to have the higher ceiling on the day. Don't be surprised to see that switch up quite quickly.
Yeah, last 3 incoming for both players here. And then we're going to get rolling in this final. Here is our
And match call. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the finals. 501 single in double out.
Ground announcer.
13 between Jim Long and Adam Seveda. Adam to throw first. Game on.
Jeff Good. And we're off and running. And so is Seveda.
140.
And there's that sultry voice of Jimmy Butler.
JB.
And before you ask, not that Jimmy Butler. The more talented
60.
at darts, Jimmy Butler, and less talented at basketball, Jimmy Butler.
42.
All right, as we're starting this final, London, Ontario for Jim Long. Now sitting again in that second spot in the overall standings and the top Canadian spot.
44.
Right now, he'll be on the Ali Pally stage. He's not thinking about that right this second because he probably doesn't know about it.
137.
Will that make things harder or easier this weekend knowing that you're now in front?
It would have made it harder for me. But I have
135.
a feeling that, again, because there is another day or another tournament before we get to the last day, we won't see any of that actually come out in some of the play
81
until Sunday. Would be my guess. Now, any of these guys are capable of just having a bad game. But to really be able to point to some type of a point race as far as
42.
indicating that it affected play, I really don't foresee that until Sunday.
81 left for Seveda. 24 for leg number 1.
Game
That's
shot
a good
in first leg. Adam
sign.
Seveda. Second
Nice,
leg, Jim to throw
clean 15 darter.
And 1 for 1 on the doubles.
Clean as a whistle. 1/7 of the way there.
first. 68.
It is almost 11:30, which is about the time for a Grand Slam breakfast. Typically, that's when you're going to go.
42.
Haven't been to a Denny's in a long time.
Me either. You want to go?
100.
Threaten me with a good time.
They
Little
might have
moves
the
over
best.
Miami.
They might have the best ribeye in the world.
I don't know.
Brownsburg's known for it.
I was going to say
140.
I've been to a couple of establishments in Brownsburg that had pretty good ribeye.
I feel like you're underselling the greatest ribeye.
180.
Yeah, fills it up. Great shot, Jim Long.
That gives them both 12 180s in this tournament.
58.
Probably at least 6 for Jim from 153.
He would like to hit a treble there to make that look a little bit easier. It's not going to happen. And Adam's going to pounce on it.
140.
That's some pressure.
Yeah, that's a tap on the shoulder. 94. May not get any darts, depending on the route here. Goes straight at the treble.
Double, double? No.
16 for tops. Adam, though, only needs a single treble to get a whack at it here.
Treble 17. Does not go. Goes back up.
97.
He will leave 24. But the gentleman, at times, has shown moments of struggle here, but not right there. Both of them straight in, 1 for 1 on doubles.
Yeah, great shot. Both with a leg on the board here. See the discrepancy
180
in averages.
And that's a 180 for Adam Seveda.
Oh, could he follow?
180.
And we're both on 9s.
It's like a quote.
$60.
And now just Jim's on the 9.
Fill it up.
Been like cool if they would only win at least 4 into it.
55.
That probably would have been the same amount of cool. Fair. All right. Like I just said, fair to myself. Seveda. Looking for 2 trebles at the very least.
It doesn't look like that second one's in. Looks like it's high.
100.
Does leave a finish, though. Jim going to have to do a little surgery here to get to a finish with 1 treble. Good switch.
58.
Unable to do it, though. Seveda's got 6 from 161.
$49.
Misses the big target there on dart 3. Pressure incoming.
Wow. I thought pressure was going to happen no matter what.
$82.
Good last dart. 112. Needs the treble. Gets it. 32 left. And that's a 112 checkout from Adam Seveda.
4th leg, Jim to throw first.
Good finish.
$100.
That's another 1 for 1 on doubles.
Yes. 3 for 3 in this match between both players.
And
140.
unlucky for the 140.
Yeah, Seveda's got that Gitchy match out of his system.
180.
And that's a 180 from Jim Long. He has 3 in this match so far.
$100.
Not a whole lot in between them.
$60.
Only 60.
Needs that treble. Does not
60.
find it. So the gentleman Great
89.
adjustment shot. Leave 72. See what the Reaper can do to put some pressure on.
98.
Does get to a single treble finish. Oh, 24.
Simple.
Game shot in the fourth leg.
4 for 4 on the doubles.
Another
I got
one
him
for
for
one.
They sure are making it look easy here in the final.
97.
And a good 97 start from Seveda.
Yeah, nice switch. Everything seems to be lining up here for both these players.
140.
Yeah, both of them shooting very well. 98, almost 99 for Seveda. 95 for Long.
140.
These are typically what these guys are going to average if they're hitting doubles like they are right now. Race to 7. My goodness.
140.
What a standard we have here.
Looking great.
92.
Does catch the last one.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the switch does not leave a finish.
It's matches like this where that little bit
46.
can be a difference, but Jimmy going to let him off the hook.
Yeah, detrimental. Advantage now. Seveda with his throw.
140 leaves 32.
100.
Oh, and he wanted it.
Yes, he did.
How about the setup shot from Jimmy?
Looking good. Looking great.
15 for tops.
135.
Whew. It's a little more inside than I would have liked to see, but job done.
One dart.
Another one of those for tops.
Oh, he misses a big number.
Oh, and it kicks up.
48 left, and you're giving the gentleman 3 darts at a double. He's only needed 1 each time for a break a throw.
32.
These matches so tight. First slip up to Adam Seveda.
Ooh, double 4.
36.
And he doesn't
Oh, but
make
the
him pay.
Second slip up to Jim Long.
It's a good marker. Needs it. And doesn't find it. Well, now we're 4 for 10.
How quickly the stats change.
Double 2.
Good marker.
Madhouse.
No score.
Oh, the double trouble.
Wow.
Guess what's back? Back again.
When it goes, it goes.
Game
And
shot
double
fifth
5
leg,
does
Seveda.
fall.
6 leg, Jim to throw first.
And that was all because of 6 missed doubles from Jim Long.
100.
Yeah, Seveda doesn't get a dart from 72. And it just goes downhill from
134.
there. 12 darts later, he's back at the board, getting a hit double 5.
$60.
Only 60 from Long. This is a moment for Seveda.
60.
Comes back to 60 of his own. That grouping, pretty ideal.
85.
Chance here for Seveda. Needs another.
100.
Doesn't find it.
Missed opportunity there. Look at the switch from Jim.
96.
Great switch.
160.
Oh no!
40.
He misses. He misses the leave a finish.
Another one of those. Would have left tops. Seveda, big ask.
140.
Treble
Oh.
19.
Such a good dart.
Bullseye.
Such a good dart. Oh.
134.
Not going to be happy with the last start.
Should have tried on the third one though.
Yeah. That was a good first two.
So good.
And double 10 does go in for Jim Long.
Seventh leg, Adam
Smooth
to throw
strokes, the
first.
double 10. I love it.
3 for 9 so far on the doubles for the gentleman. And that includes all 6 misses happening in the last leg.
60.
Yeah, again, pretty big averages if you take into consideration what they've missed. And look at this from Jim, just continuing
140.
to pound that treble 20.
$123.
Both players have not been perfect in this match, but the mistakes that they've made have not cost them.
Yeah, I feel like the score line is fair.
180.
That's another 180 from Jim Long. He's got 4 in this match to Seveda's 1.
40. $140.
Seveda 3 of 7, Jim Long 3 of 9.
Those both in? I believe so.
Looks like they are.
121.
But he misses the last start on the big number, so he'll come back with 57 if he comes back
Yeah, Jim Long though,
to break.
41 after 9 against the throw.
He's been pinning this double 12,
29.
so that's why he went for it, but doesn't do it there.
Don't see a lot of emotion out of Jim. You could tell the strain in the arm there. Double top.
Big dart.
17.
Oh, and he doesn't get there.
Do you think that miss on the big number to leave 57 instead of leave tops hurt him?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't see how it couldn't have. Could have came back with 3 clear.
Turning point of the match, potentially. And the double 3 does go in.
8th leg, Jim to throw first.
Seveda now 3 for 9 on doubles. Jim Long 4 for 14, but that first number is what's important. It's a break a throw and his first lead of the match.
Yeah, needs to hold to solidify that break.
82.
Yeah, we've seen it many times tonight where the throw has been broken right away, right back.
57.
But Adam's going to have to start hitting some trebles again if he wants to do that.
$59.
Only 59. Can Adam step in, find a couple of trebles?
$59.
No. No, he can't.
The gentleman from London,
45.
Ontario. In control, but opportunity here for Seveda.
Yeah, our own mini cross-border challenge here.
100.
American
There you go, I
taking
like that.
on the Canadian.
And it would be Seveda's first time qualifying for that cross-border darts challenge. Jim Long, of course, a
59.
former finalist.
$43.
Bad time to have a 43.
Yes, especially when Jim
122.
Long's giving you a little opening here in this leg.
Yeah, now's the time for this, that's for sure. And that's a 180 from Seveda.
How about the camera work there?
Well done.
They knew the first one, looking good. How painful would this be? Oh, it's not going to happen. So, Seveda, chance on 62.
56.
Might only be one dart.
It is. Double
At
16.
32.
Game shot.
Oh,
eighth leg.
yeah, you
Adam
see
Seveda.
there.
Ninth
Break
leg, Adam
back.
to throw first.
4 for 10 for Seveda. Breaks right back.
$94.
Good catch on the last dart again.
$85. $123.
Seveda staying out in front at this moment in the match. Through
Yeah,
6,
geez.
he's at 284. The averages continue to hover around that 90 mark.
Yeah, biggest leg of the match by far.
45.
Yeah, you've been calling this spot in the match each time. When it's been a tie ball game, the important part of the match, and both times you've said that. I believe the first person who's won that leg has won the match.
Yeah. Well, and it's a chance for the guy who has the bull to start to kind of inflict that at a late stage.
60.
So if it's hold the throw all the way through, over halfway through the match, it only makes sense that the super advantage then goes to Seveda.
60.
Only 60 for the gentleman. Leaves an outside shot at the 156, but you would still, at this point, favor Seveda. Now definitely.
147.
Yeah, great setup.
Huge moment.
Jim's cheeky enough to get a whack at it, though.
Oh, he's going to.
Look at him.
120.   120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 120. 1
does ask the question.
Oh, no.
And this has not been convincing. That dart should have been nowhere near that 15.
30.
An interesting play, too, to go to the second 15.
Yeah, I suppose just for the easy switch. Double 9.
Game
Does
shot on the ninth
go.
leg, Jim Long. 10th leg, Jim to throw first.
And there it is, Jim Long.
Gets that break.
Takes the break at the pivotal point of the match. Now a hold, and he'll be one leg away.
$39.
But that start is left a lot to be desired. It might as well be a start for Seveda.
81.
Doesn't really take a huge advantage of it, though.
$100. $125. $60.
Troubleless visit. You see what Jim knows. Seveda now has the darts to break back.
99.
Yeah, that's a big advantage for Seveda.
56.
Yeah, Jim shooting it the right way, trying to get to a finish, just unable to convert. And this is where we've seen Adam a little sloppy. These
45.
kind of distant setup shots.
Yeah, when you're on your game there, you're hitting 140, maybe even a 180 to leave 16. He only hits 45 points, but not going to be punished again. No chance to leave a finish now.
40.
So 6 starts from 151 for Seveda.
$57.
And you mentioned earlier that another troubleless visit on setup play.
Yeah, not doing himself any favors coming down the stretch. Jim, however, this is when Jim starts asking questions.
81.
Not really a hardball question there. And that's a great first start for Seveda. And he finds the double 10.
Seveda.
Yeah, gets the break back.
11th leg, Adam to throw first.
So again, advantage back to Seveda with throw.
Every time there's a break right back. The Reaper's not letting him get away.
94.
Or is it the gentleman not pulling away? He keeps opening up the door for him to go through first.
Right.
$137.
Yeah, great shot. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the timing.
That's a 180 from the Reaper. Long has 4, Seveda with 3 in this match. And just kidding, back-to-back 180s. That one for Long to give him 5.
to stay straight.
60.
And that's all he does. So, again, mid-range setup shot. 140 to leave
100.
44. Seveda the last time put 2 really good darts on these trebles. It's not going to happen this time.
80 scored, yes.
87. Treble 17 to leave 36.
97.
Not quite. But for a break again at an even more pivotal time. Double 6.
And it goes.
There it
Jim
is.
12th leg, Jim to throw first.
6 for 19 now on his doubles. Seveda 5 for 13. And Jim right back into the trouble.
Oh, look at
140.
this. Trying to close it out here.
$180.
Wow. Great shots.
My
Great
goodness.
timing. Both these guys doing a great job.
Every time.
Battling.
Every time
180.
he's hit a 180, he's followed it with another one. My goodness. The gentleman trying to slam the door in his face this time.
140.
Serious.
Nothing between the two of them.
Both on 181 after 6 darts.
In the penultimate leg.
92.
After 9, Jim on 89.
Oh,
85.
what a dart.
Good catch.
What a dart.
This for the title. 2 darts at 32.
70.
And he
Oh,
misses.
He short-armed the third. 96 to take us to a decider, which we deserve.
Oh, look at
we
that.
deserve it.
And it goes.
Yeah. Go
13th
on.
and final leg, Adam to throw first.
Wow. This is what we have been looking for all night long. We're getting it here in the final. Will Adam Seveda win his first title since 2021, or will Jim Long win his third of the season?
Look at the correction. Big fat 5.
60.
Treble. And Jim with a trebleless visit. Seveda probably going to be careful not to hit a 180. Otherwise, Jim Long will as
55.
well.
Exactly. It's the only way you're going to let Jim back in this match. He might do it anyway.
100.
Now it's okay if Seveda hits 180.
Yes. Yes.
$100.
Yeah, good last dart there.
Not going to fill it up.
95.
Advantage Seveda. This is the setup play that's been lacking.
Yep, and straight into the 5. Can he follow it with 2 treble 20s again?
80.
Almost.
Better, but still leaves a pretty big opening for a big scorer like Jim here. Oh, and is Jim not even going to leave a finish?
59.
He is not.
Wow. So 6 darts for 141 for Adam Seveda for the title. May only need 3. Triple 10.
89.
52 when he comes back
What type of pressure will it be under?
to secure his first CDC title. Jim Long
43.
already has 2.
Yep.
In 2024. Double 8.
36.
Oh. And can Jim Long do it with a heartbreaker?
Oh, no.
Oh.
100.
Oh, he chucks it. He thinks it's over.
Is he correct?
Good marker.
And he is
And
correct.
match.
Adam Seveda is the champion of the Winmore Darts Masters. Event number 12. He defeats the gentleman Jim Long in a last leg decider for his first title of 2024. Gordon?
The Reaper hangs the gentleman up. Time to pull out the embalming fluid. He's done.
He's done. There you see Adam Seveda. He's had such a great season this season. For him to finally get a victory, I think, really solidifies just how well he's done this year.
Oh, yeah. Well, and again, it all comes down to you continue to put yourself in good positions and good things are going to happen. And that's exactly what Adam has done. Like I said, I've been kind of watching, even though he hasn't been, again, in finals. He's making deep runs. He's playing very, very good matches. Even if somebody pops off and takes him out with a good performance. And I'm just glad to see that he sticks with it and come out on top. And I think the right winner probably did come through today.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with you. He started off the event shooting fire. 5-0, 5-1, 6-0, 6-1 was his first 4 matches. Just tested in the semis and the finals there. So a great run for Adam Seveda. And my goodness, I just realized I'm going to be interviewing him after this is over, which is going to be great.
Yeah, you're going to have to run out of the booth here. No, it's an exciting setup for the rest of the weekend. It'll be exciting to review the points and where we're at again tomorrow morning as we get started at noon.
Yep.
To bring all the action. So don't forget to set an alarm. I know it's a lazy Saturday, but come back and join us, and we'll continue to follow along as we figure out who from the Canadian side, from the American side, and that third qualifier is going to be gracing some pretty big stages.
Absolutely. Well, there's Mr. 9-darter this evening. One more time. Huge shout out to David Cameron, who now finds himself 1 point back in the standings of Mr. Jim Long. But congratulations again to Adam Seveda. Be looking out for that interview live on Facebook and YouTube here in a few minutes. But congratulations again for winning the Winmore Darts Masters. We'll be back in action tomorrow at 12 p.m. noon Eastern Standard Time as we continue the road to the Continental Cup Tour Finals. From Peter Cetera, L. David Irene, Jeff Good, Anthony Eugenia, myself, Sean Green, and Gordon Dixon, and the rest of the CDC staff, thank you so much for tuning in with us, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you tomorrow morning.